Welcome my friends, I have a beautiful Deco Mesh Easter wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to pull together a beautiful Deco Mesh Easter Bunny wreath. Let me show you how to make it. To get started on our Deco Mesh wreath, I'm going to be using a 14-inch wire wreath form that I picked up at Dollar Tree. You're also going to need 2 rolls of 10 by 10 Deco Mesh. I did pick this up from Hobby Lobby. This is their Poly Pro Mesh Ribbon. This is weatherproof. 10 inches by 10 yards. Regularly retails for $8.99, but you know I always purchase my mesh from them when it's on sale. You're also going to need some pipe cleaners cut in half. I have both rolls of my mesh laid out, stacked one on top of the other. And now I'm cutting my mesh into strips at 15 inches. I prefer to use a rotary cutter because I get a nice clean cut. You can also use a really good pair of scissors. You want to cut both rolls of mesh into strips at 15 inches. We're going to be doing my folded ruffle method today. I have my mesh cut into strips at 15 inches. You want to take both cut sides and bring them together. You want to overlap them by about an inch. So you make a tube. Press it down so that the overlap is in the center. You want to hold it down, start at the bottom and scrunch up to the center. And then go to the top and scrunch down to the center. Take half your pipe cleaner, wrap it around the bottom. Pull that together. I like to pull it down so I can pinch and twist. I get a nice tight grip that way. Then when you open it up, it looks like a butterfly. And when you put this into your wreath, the 2 wings will come together and it will sit in your wreath like this. It gives a really beautiful textured look. Let me show you again. I have a piece of mesh cut at 15 inches. So this is 10 inches by 15 inches. You take those cut ends and you fold them over themselves by about an inch. So you make a tube, press down. You want to keep your fold in the center. Hold that down, start at the bottom and scrunch up to the center. Then start at the top and scrunch down to the center. This helps you keep everything nice and even on both sides. I place my pipe cleaner, wrap it around the bottom. And then I like to fold everything down. That way I can pinch and twist and then get it nice and snug. Now when you open it up, if it is uneven, just grab the area that needs a little and pull a little bit, and that should help you get it to even out. Enjoying today's content? Please show your support by hitting the like button, leaving a comment, and sharing the video with your friends. In the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. Now I have some of my folded ruffle bundles made, and now I've also started to attach it here to my wreath form. And I'm going to be alternating between attaching it to the 2 bars in the center of the wreath and the 2 bars on the outside of the wreath. So the last one I went on the inside, so this one I'm going to go on the 2 bars on the outside. Just pull together nice and snug and give a couple twists. And then to help keep my back looking nice and clean of my wreath, I push those pipe cleaners forward. Fold those wings together and push your bundle over. Next, you'll go to the 2 bars on the inside of the wreath. You will be placing 8 bundles in each section, 4 on the inner 2 bars and 4 on the outer bars. I have my base complete. Look at how beautiful the folded ruffle is. You get very little to no fraying with this method. Such a pretty mix of the colors in the mesh, the pinks, the blues, and the purples. And here in the back you can see I alternated my bundles from the inner 2 bars to the outer 2 bars with a total of 8 bundles per section. For our focal point, I have this really cute little bunny decor piece. I did pick this up from Dollar Tree. This comes out of their plus section. They're just calling it hanging decor. This is the little girl. They also have a little boy, and his coloring is a little bit darker, but I thought she was adorable. So you want to remove any tags that she has on the sides and also the price tag. It comes with a hanger here, and we're going to use that to help attach it to our wreath form. So I'm just going to cut that so I can tie it onto the wreath form. Now the bottom part, I'm just going to hot glue that onto the Deco mesh. That'll make sure that the bunny doesn't shift, but this is what's going to anchor it onto my wreath form. And I do want my bunny to go kind of right in the center. I want to see mesh all the way around except for where the ears are. And when I attach this, I want to make sure I attach it to one of the crossbars. So just take the ribbon, feed it up through the mesh, and tie it onto that crossbar. So my bunny is attached at the top. Just want to work it in, maybe move the mesh a little bit. Okay, so once you have your bunny head placed, go around the edges, add some hot glue, and get that attached to your Deco mesh. My bunny head is nice and secure. And I kind of contemplated whether or not I wanted to change the bow out, but I think I'm going to leave it. I am going to dovetail the ends here on the ribbon. I think that looks really cute. Now I want to put some ribbon tails here in my wreath base. Now you can use whatever Easter ribbon that you can find that has the right color tones in it. These are the 2 that I've chosen. This is 2.5 inches. This came from Dollar Tree. This is 2.5 inches at 3 yards. It says Happy Easter. And then this also came from Dollar Tree. This is out of their plus section. It was $3. It's 36 feet at 2 inches wide. It has a pink background and all those pretty peeps on it. You want to cut 6 pieces at 12 inches of both of your ribbon. I have 6 pieces of each ribbon cut at 12 inches, and now I'm dovetailing the ends. I pull both ends together, fold them, and then I come down about 1/2 inch and cut up to the wire edge. I'm going to place the smaller ribbon on top of the larger ribbon. Find the center and scrunch. Use 1/2 a pipe cleaner. Get that nice and secure. And I like to style my ribbon a little bit before I put it into my wreath. This just helps me make sure that it's going to lay the way I want it to. I'm going to do some crisscross ribbons this time. You need to make 6 ribbon bundles like that. I have all of my ribbon bundles in. I think they look really pretty and they stand out so nicely. Now I made 6 ribbon bundles. So you want to place one ribbon bundle in each section. I place them rather close to each of the crossbars. That way I know I have them evenly distributed. I think that looks really pretty. Now there's one more embellishment I want to add. I have a package of the bean-shaped Easter eggs that you can get at Dollar Tree. These are the colors I don't want to use. So I pulled out the colors that I do like. I have pink, purple, blue, and yellow. I think all of these are going to complement my wreath rather nicely. And I just want to place one in between each of my ribbon bundles. So it should take about 6 or 7. I have 8 here in case I need one more. And I'm just going to be hot gluing these into place. Now these are Easter eggs. They do open, so keep that in mind. And some I'm going to glue right on top like this, and some I'm going to kind of nestle in. It's up to you how you want to place your little beans. Just make sure that you're going to get good contact with the mesh so that you don't have any problems of them releasing. Enjoying the content and want to see more? Make sure to hit the subscribe button. When the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube should let you know every time I upload new content. And here you go, we are all done. Isn't she adorable? I really like the ribbon that I chose, and I love those little jelly bean eggs. Very, very cute. She's going to look absolutely adorable on my front door. Now the ears do have wires in them, so if you want to change them, if you want to bend one over, you can do that. So however you want to style those, you can. I think they're very cute. And here on the back, on the crossbar that I have the bunny attached, I also put an additional pipe cleaner. This is what I'm going to use to hang my wreath. But as you can see, by tucking down your pipe cleaners both on your ribbon tails and your mesh, it helps to keep the back of your wreath looking nice and clean and professional. Such an adorable Easter wreath. What a bright, festive Easter bunny wreath. I love how it came out. I love all the colors, and I was so excited to finally get to use those little jelly bean Easter eggs. I think they were the perfect final addition for this beautiful Deco mesh Easter wreath. If you're looking for some summer and spring inspiration, you can check out my playlist by clicking right here. If you haven't subscribed yet, you should do so by clicking on this icon right here. When the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube should let you know every time I upload new content to my channel. Have a great day, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.